and in. So morning all, and we're out on this today. This is the Lexmoto LXS. Now, strange story behind this one. Now, this came in for a service on Saturday of last week, and first service, dropped the oil out, and it's literally an oil and filter change. Quick look over the bike, don't need to check the plug because it's only done 500 miles or 505. And went to loosen off the sump bolt, and don't know why, but the actual casing of the sump bolt sheared, came straight off. And it's nice to see Tesco's have closed the road again, so we'll have to do a different route now. So something a little bit different. Obviously new engine required because we couldn't get the bolt back in the sump. Spoke to the guys at Lexmoto, and after speaking to obviously the after sales department, all the guys that I know, sent him a load of photos, sent him a video. It's like, possibly tightened up in the factory too tight, but absolutely no reason why that sump should shear. So good old Lexmoto sent us a brand new engine, and we obviously did it last week, or over the weekend, so we're talking last Saturday now. And I'm taking it very easy because obviously a brand new engine. We had the engine out and back in 5 hours. Go RB. So got the engine out, new engine in, checked all the bolts, checked all the coolant, checked it's all good, retorqued absolutely everything, thank you very much. And obviously now passed to me to ride test now with 505 miles on it, but it's got a brand new engine, which means we are back down to the obligatory 40 mile an hour to get a test ride out of this. And today is not too bad. They reckon this is going to be a nice day today. So, little barrel down the dual carriageway. The only thing I don't like about the LXS, and I have compared them to the LXR a few times, 790 on the seat on this, 820 on the LXR. With a long-legged rider, my knees are up into the top of the tank. Still comfortable to ride, but obviously if you're a long-legged rider, get yourself an LXR. This is more suited to the shorter rider or the female rider. Now, Ride with Troublemaker has one of these, and she goes everywhere. You can catch her on Instagram as well. Check out Ride with Troublemaker. She loves her LXS and she thinks it's an amazing bike, which it is. Absolutely love these. The roads are very busy today. Keep the revs low. So that was the story behind this LXS, and obviously thanks to all the guys at Lexmoto and the after sales department. And they really got on this, jumped all over it, and I had the engine literally within a day, and obviously booked it into the workshop. Now we are extremely busy at the moment, and it's so busy, it's unbelievably busy. So a lot of MOTs. You can tell it's starting to get into the warmer weather. All the people are coming out on their bikes, so shed loads of MOTs coming through. Lots of obviously spring servicing, and loads of bits and pieces that we are doing, plus the new bike sales. And we've got a new brand that we have taken on board, and I am singing their praises at the moment. There will be a ride test. Keep an eye on my channel because there's two new videos coming up of WK bikes. So WK, and run by a company called Quadzilla, and Quadzilla are very, very well known for obviously CF Moto, UM and WK. So we're taking on the WK brand. May take on a little bit more, may take on CF Moto, we don't know yet, but we're currently working on the WK bikes. The reason being that at the moment you can't get scooters from Lexmoto. We've been waiting since, I believe, around about October, November for new scooters to come on the market. I could have sold so many scooters last year coming up to Christmas, and no one, and it's not just Lexmoto, it's every dealer cannot get scooters. Lo and behold, WK can. They have got loads. So we've obviously taken on the SX and the MXI, but we shall see. But the build quality is absolutely superb, and I will show you when I do those two ride tests. I'm going to barrel myself off to the side in case matey boy comes in on that car a little bit quick. Keeping my eye on the mirrors of bell ends behind me, as they say. Now, we had a funny one on my TikTok. This is the junction that me and Simon GTR were coming round. So as you come round, we were in that middle lane, so second lane in, it says A5 and services. So round to the services you go. Now we went down there, centre lane, which says A5 and Fenny, straight over, and old PC Plod merged right. And I happened to comment, no indicator PC Plod, it is a merge right on a straight over lane. Be nice if he'd have indicated, but everyone's like, he didn't need to indicate, he was merging right. Yes, possibly so, but an indication would help. If you did that on a motorcycle, I'm sure my old PC Plod would have told you, but I'm not going on about it. And Simon GTR did call him the W word. So far, 3 miles on the bike, and thank God I got me nice Phillip Island bike wear on today. It's toasty under this. I am lovely and toasty. 41 mile an hour, nice and steady. Doing the hill climb because it's the best way to get the engine stressed up. Put it under a bit of torque, climbing a hill. So a lot going on the YouTubes. Lots of videos coming up. Live stream event obviously every Friday night. If you haven't heard about the live stream, if you are over 18, don't come in if you're under 18, because it is bad language. F-bombs and C-bombs may occur during the show because it is all bikers together. But the live stream does very, very well on a Friday night, 8 till 10 with RB, and then across to Simon GTR 1400 for the Friday night after show party from 10 till about midnight. If you happen to be around on a Wednesday, the Peaky Biker is about, and he does what's called his midweek mumble. So all good with him. So there's a lot happening on the live streams. Obviously check out the Instagrams, the TikToks and all the other guys. Big description in all my YouTube videos. Down the bottom in the description, all the bikers that are in our team. And the big one I am going to start to bang on about now is Milton Keynes Bike Show, July the 9th this year at the stadium in Milton Keynes, the Big Don Stadium. They have the Milton Keynes Bike Show. Now, I've organised a stand called UK Motovloggers. So we are going to get all the guys that vlog up with me, all the guys that we know off of YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. All the guys are going to be down at that stand. We reckon there are going to be around about 40 motovloggers there. So on an average they're probably about 25. But you can come down and meet your favourite motovlogger, and they're going to be doing all their merch. So come down, get a sticker, have a selfie, and we're going to be doing every 30 minutes an interview with the vloggers for about 10 minutes. So each vlogger has a little interview, and you'll get to hear about their channel, what they do for a living. And the best bit about it is Eclipse motorcycles will be there, and they are going to be right next to the vlogger stand. So not only am I going to be working the vlogger stand, but I am also going to be there with Eclipse motorcycles, with all the Lexmotos, the WKs, and some of our big used bikes. Now, talking used bikes, we had a gentleman phone up from Scotland. Hey, my favourite Scottish people. And he was inquiring about our ZX9 Ninja that we've got. So asked about it, said yes, it is all good, it's all singing, all dancing, absolutely lovely. It's only done 11,600 miles, so it's hardly run in, and for a 1999 ZX9 it is absolutely immaculate. So he's purchased it, and he is going to have that shipped up to Scotland. So did him a little video, showed him all the little tiny chips and that on it, because it's obviously an aged bike. PDI'd it, prepped it, it is all ready to go. Just me to do the MOT on it this morning, this Friday morning, and then it is good to ship up to him. But that thing is all singing, all dancing. Watch out, there is a ride test coming in that. I am absolutely gagging to get out on a ZX, because obviously if you knew my previous bike, ZX7, and I'm starting to regret selling it now. I've got the GTR now, I love my GTR, but I do regret selling the ZX7 because it was my pride and joy. I had loads of love chucked into it, but the customer that bought it down in Devon is very, very happy, and he still sends me photos. Took it out this weekend. Bless you, sir. Look after that bike, she will treat you like a diamond. Right, final barrel down the A5. Ooh, what's going on here? Come on. You didn't want to do that, sir. You can't park there. We are coming off on this one. Staying off the inside, if you didn't see that. Ooh, I spotted it. Greasy patch. Fluorescent colours on the road. That can only mean one thing: diesel or oil. Now if you're a biker, you tend to read the road ahead, keep an eye on it. So far this little LXS is behaving absolutely lovely. 511 on, so we're 6 miles in. Sounding lovely, purring along, 42 mile an hour. So ride test complete, phone the customer, come and get your bike, it's got a brand new engine in it, and all done under warranty, free of charge. Now obviously if you do have a warranty issue, as long as you haven't modified it or messed around with the bike and you've kept to your service regime, everything on a Lexmoto is covered for 2 years, as long as you stick to the service regime. 500 miles or 3 months at 40 mile an hour. Once you've had your first service, up the bike to 50, and that will take you to the next 3,000, or 6 months after that first service. Once you've done that, then it's yearly every 3,000, and you can open it up after the second service. Now the LXSs and the LXRs are good for about 65. They're not going to be the fastest bike in the world, it's a 125. If you want to go faster, don't do your DAS or your Mod 1 and Mod 2 and get a bigger bike. And the amount of people that complain, dirty lorry, the amount of people that complain, oh, how do I unrestrict my 125 so I can make it go faster? If you're on a scooter, weight up the rollers a bit more, put heavier rollers in it. If you want more acceleration, put lighter rollers. If you're on a geared bike, not much you can do. Go and do a next course. Get your Mod 1, get your Mod 2, or sit at 60. You're only 10 mile lower than the national speed limit, so I can't see the point. Oh, I want to be doing 80, 85. It's not legal, mate. It's not legal. So go and get a bigger bike license. And yeah, I poddle around on the GTR at 70, 80 mile an hour. I tend not to break the law unless we're doing warp runs. But the thing to do is, obviously, it's 2 wheels, it's an engine, it's therapy, and it gets you from A to B, and it's a damn sight cheaper than running a car. Most 125s, you'll get a decent 80 to 100 to the gallon out of most bikes. Scooters, probably a little bit more. 40 mile an hour speed limit, and I'm doing 42. Woo! Right, let's just wipe the GoPro a bit, get the water off the lenses after Mr. Lorry Boy had gone past. Thank you very much. And she wiped the drift, which is back there. Thank you. Right, we are coming off here, back to the garage, cup of coffee and a cigarette, do me MOT that is in, and then we will crack on with the day. So 2 ride videos coming up today, the WKSXs. Don't forget, live stream on a Friday night, every Friday night. If you miss tonight's, because this video might go up on a Saturday, I don't know if I'll get time to get this up before the stream tonight, but if you do, we'll see you there. I'll be on the LXS. Whatever you're doing, guys, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's cold, drizzly, wet goodbye from me.